Are you looking for another source of income? Are you ready to finally achieve your financial goals? Would you like to use the internet to make a full-time income if all you had to do was work about 10 hours per week? Now, if you answered yes to those three questions, listen up, because you're in the right place, you're talking to the right person, and in about 5 minutes or so, I'm going to share with you exactly how you can earn $500, $1,000, $2,000 or more every week without a second job. The real truth is, what I'm going to share with you today could make it so you never have to go to another job ever again. So let's get right to it. The reason you're on this website is because you realize that you need to make a change to your finances, and that getting a second job or making cuts to your lifestyle isn't the answer. You're probably working so much already, you barely have time for anything else. And if you're like most people, there's nowhere left to cut. So what can you do? This video is going to answer that question for you. Have you ever seen a television ad? I'm pretty sure you have, because last year companies spent $121 billion in advertising to make sure you saw a lot of commercials. Now that's a ton of money, and it doesn't take a rocket scientist to realize tapping into some of that money could be good for your finances. But the real question is, how does a person like you and me break into a multi-billion-dollar industry like advertising without all the expertise and connections it takes to get your foot in the door? The truth is, up until a couple of years ago, you couldn't. Well, right now, your luck has changed because something huge has happened in the last 10 years that leveled the playing field. And that thing is the internet and social media. Last year, 99% of all Fortune 500 companies decided to drastically increase their online advertising budgets. And that means those billions of dollars aren't flowing into television anymore. They're going to Facebook, Instagram, Google+, and YouTube ads, in addition to all the other social media and regular websites. And while you may not have your own TV station, you should have, or you probably already have, your own email address, Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram account. And that online real estate you log into every day, what we call your online profile, is worth thousands of dollars to major companies. You see, your online profile is worth money, a lot of money. And while most people use their profile to post pictures and dancing cat videos or status updates about how much they hate their job, without ever realizing how valuable the online space is. They complain about their job, and the solution to their problem is literally right in front of them. So no more build-up. Your time is precious, and I promise to deliver in 5 minutes or less. So let's talk opportunity. Advertising has changed, and for the first time in a long time, television is not dominating the industry. In fact, Facebook and other social media accounts is the #1 influencer of new purchases. And because you can quickly and easily build a huge online profile no matter who you are, even if you don't already have one, you have free access to a rapidly growing influential network. You have the power to advertise for free and make money. You can get paid for copying and pasting small and personal commercials to your own online channel. Now, there's actually a couple of companies that do this sort of thing online, but none of them pay like the company I'm about to show you. Now repeat these words after me. Motor Club of America. Now if you haven't heard of MCA before, I'm not surprised, because honestly, how often do automobile club services come up in your day-to-day conversation? And that's a shame, because MCA pays you big money to talk about their company to other people. But just so we're on the same page, let me give you a little background of Motor Club of America. MCA is the largest independently owned motor club in the world, and it services over 7 million North Americans each month. It was founded in 1926 and will surpass 90 years in business in 2016. So when we say it's an established business, we're not joking. MCA provides auto services to its members that you can't get anywhere else, even the other motor clubs. So if your car breaks down and you need a tow, MCA covers you. Or if you get into a fender bender and you have legal fees, you get a ticket, MCA covers you. Or maybe your crash is severe and you have hospital bills, MCA covers that too. I hope you see the pattern here. But in case you don't, MCA is a proven and established valuable service with over $50,000 in combined benefits. So when I tell you MCA costs less than $20 a month, you're probably very surprised. Yes, MCA is an established business providing a valuable service at an amazingly low cost. That's why they're the largest independent motor club in the world. But what you're really looking for online while you're watching this video is a way to make more money. And that's why what I'm about to share with you is game-changing. Remember all those stats I gave you about TV commercials? Well, MCA doesn't believe in TV commercials. In fact, MCA believes only one kind of advertising is really effective, and that's word of mouth. And they've been doing that since 1926. But today, word of mouth means something entirely different than just 5 years ago. With the internet and social media, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and Pinterest, and all the other huge internet companies that you'll have access to, word of mouth now means you have the same power to reach potential customers and business partners that used to be available only to huge corporations and advertising agencies. Internet-based word of mouth is the new way for real people like us to earn massive amounts of money from home. And it's the foundation MCA has chosen to build their entire business. And when you've been in business for over 85 years and your product is as good as MCA's product is, it works. But that conversation doesn't always come up in our day-to-day lives. That's why MCA decided to make the conversation profitable. You see, MCA doesn't pay $1 million for 30 seconds of TV time. Instead, it pays advertising money straight to their own members when they bring in new business to the company. Let me explain. Imagine your friend gets a flat tire and pays out of pocket to have his car towed and to get the tire fixed. And you tell him, listen, Bob, you don't have to pay all that money for this tow truck. If you were an MCA, this would have been free. So your friend thinks about it and for $39.95 purchases an MCA membership. And when Bob purchases that MCA membership for $39.95, you get $80. That's right. MCA pays you a 200% upfront commission. No other company pays like that. No gimmicks, no additional work. You get paid a full day's wages for the 2 minutes it took you to help your friend. And you don't have to wait for the money either. That $80 is in your hands by next Friday. It's that easy. Now, you don't need to be a genius to understand that $80 is a lot of money just for having a conversation. Or that telling one person about MCA every day is easier than clocking into your job for 8 to 10 hours and answering to your boss. But what you probably didn't know that was if you leveraged the power of the internet to tell others about MCA, you could make money even faster and change your finances permanently. In fact, you probably have hundreds of online friends right now who would love to make some extra cash. And it doesn't matter to us if they want the auto services or if they just want another check on Friday. If you bring MCA customers or business associates, they will pay you $80 over and over again every Friday that this system you're on right now makes sales for you. I know you and many of these folks wish they had money for a new house, a new car, a college fund, or even a family vacation. No matter where you are or where they are financially, we all want something extra that MCA could provide. Because when people ask, how can I easily make some extra money online? Financial situation. But you don't want to work extra hours or spend less money. What would you cut back on anyway? Most people, and maybe you too, are just scraping by as it is. And let me tell you a little secret. There's no substitute for income. What you really need to do is increase your income with the time and resources you already have. Motor Club of America have not only created a product that produces and complete financial security for you and your family. Now, if you're ready to turn the page on a new chapter of your life and start making the kind of money you've always dreamed about, click the button below to get started.